These are 3 ways to increase your chances of getting an apartment in New York City. So many renters get defeated during the apartment hunting process, especially as we're coming up to summer months. There's bidding wars, there's high broker fees. It's a nightmare. And if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Alia Mohammed. I'm the co-founder of Open Igloo, and I share tips and info on renting in New York City, so be sure to give us a follow. Number 1, only express interest in apartments that you're qualified for. It is the worst to tour an apartment, fall in love with it, submit an application only for the broker to tell you that you're not eligible. In New York City, landlords are looking for renters to make 40 times the rent and have credit scores that are well above 680, 690. It's not to say you can't find a landlord that may be a little bit flexible on these points, but this is a general rule of thumb in New York. When you're apartment hunting on Open Igloo, we will tell you which listings you are pre-qualified for. Number 2, when you're finally ready to apply, you want to be prepared. We've seen so many renters lose out on apartments because it took them too long to get their documents in order. On Open Igloo's application flow, we will tell you every single thing you need to put your best foot forward. It's New York City, so this is an invasive process. Bank statements, employer letter, landlord reference, tax return, pay stubs. You want your application to tell a clear story. Where you work, where you lived, who you're living with. If there are any gaps in your application, let's say you weren't working for a few months last year, so your tax return is a little bit lower than normal, you just want to explain that up front to the landlord or broker. Number 3, you have to be ready to move fast. And I don't mean just signing a lease on the first apartment you see, but brokers are going to prioritize tenants that are willing to move the fastest. You should be checking all of the building and landlord reviews in conjunction with the city data on Open Igloo before you even show up to the viewing. So if the building and landlord checks out on Open Igloo and you show up for the tour and you like it, don't take a few weeks to make a decision. Are you apartment hunting this summer? Let us know your strategy in the comments.